Welcome to Comfort Having number 2. I want to talk to y'all about the video I made about my siblings and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, alright, because I do love my siblings. But as people, they are missing the moral compass, And I want to talk about this because this is important. I know they're never going to see it, so I'm going to lay it all out on the line, alright? 4 decades of my life has passed where I have pretty much been my family's bitch. I have given up my adolescenthood, my teen years, my 20s, my 30s, and the bulk of my 40s. That's 4 decades. I'm almost 50 years old. And instead of being able to pursue the career that I wanted, the dreams that I wanted, the hopes that I wanted, my family has gotten in the way. They do not support my dream of becoming an actor. They have no love for me whatsoever in that capacity. Alright? Understand that shit. That they don't seem to have a problem with me not being able to be happy. They don't seem to have a problem with me not being able to gain the shit that they've gained. So I like to talk about anger and jealousy. And this is a discussion that I had with my neighbor earlier today. So this is what it is. Alright, so this is a dime. That is tails, that is heads, and that is the center. Every coin has 3 pieces. Regardless of what everyone says, they say it's only 2 sides to a coin. It's bullshit. You have heads, you have tails, and you have that centerpiece that holds them together. Alright, the rim. The rim is the truth. Or at least the true truth. Because there's your point of view and there's my point of view. And there is a thin line between anger and jealousy. So let me break it down for you. Anger is harder to control unless you thrive on it like I do. When I'm angry, I am at my best. And I hate saying that shit, but it actually is the truth. You do not want to see me angry. You do not want to be on the business end of a fight with me once I get angry. Because then I get to unleash everything within. So jealousy. I don't have a reason to be jealous of any of my siblings. And here's the thing. See, when you are jealous of someone, you are jealous of something that you can change. Anger you can't really change, but jealousy you can. Example. You have a bigger house than me. I can get that house. I can get a bigger and a better house. Not because I'm jealous, but because I can. All I have to do is be willing to work for that house. Where you may take shortcuts. You may rob Peter to pay Paul. Where I take the straight and narrow path. It's going to take me longer to get the house. But I'm going to do it honorably, and I'm going to get the house. You have the better car than me. I don't need a better car. I'm happy with the one I have. I just need to maintain it and keep it working. I'm a very simple man. It doesn't take much to please me. I'm not a hard-pleasing person, I'm not. But I'm not a jealous person. I've learned to control that emotion and pretty much get rid of it. There's always going to be someone who has more than you. A lot of people don't understand that concept. Oh, you got a better job. Oh, you got a prettier girlfriend. Oh, you got a better wife. So here's what's going to happen. I want your wife because you have a better wife. I'm going to destroy your relationship to get your wife. You have a prettier girlfriend. I'm going to destroy your relationship to get your girlfriend. This is the mindset of most men. You have a bigger house. I'm going to either get a bigger house or I'm going to burn yours to the ground. Okay? All those are negative thoughts that you can control. And then you don't have to break your own heart or your back trying to be better than someone else. See, that their concept of keeping up with the Joneses, that is jealousy. But see, you can work that jealousy. Yeah, you got the better house for right now. But once I get my career going, I'll have the better house. Not to make you jealous, but to make me happy. I'll have a decent wife who once was my girlfriend. I'll have that instead of trying to make sure I have a prettier girlfriend than you. Beauty is always in the eyes of the beholder. Period. And and I'm not a beauty queen. And my face was far worse than this. So I'm grateful for what I have. Being grateful gets you a lot farther in life. It doesn't seem like it, but it does. Alright? Now, angry. As I said to my neighbor earlier today. I am angry versus jealous. I am not mad that my siblings got to go out and got their lives. I'm mad that it cost me my life for them to get their life. And that the concept of me being stuck watching them as I grow up, that's my childhood gone, my teenhood gone, my first adult years are gone. Because I'm watching kids that my dick did not create. Those kids now have kids. My 20s and 30s are gone. Watching those kids. You see where I'm going with this? This is anger, not jealousy. Maybe I wanted to have a good career. Maybe I wanted to have children. But the siblings that I watched growing up that got to do all that doesn't see it that way. It's a problem if I get what they've got. And unfortunately, the parental unit sees it the same way, as she completely throws me under the bus and makes me watch kids that my dick didn't create, which is kind of like a fuck over, because your kids are grown. They make more money than I do in a week than I make in a year. Why will they not take the time to go and do what they need to do as adults? You see, that is the thing that I'm angry over. I'm angry that none of my siblings have the moral compass to say, we need to pump our brakes. This little asshole is right. Yeah, me being an asshole. But you got to go out and live your life. You didn't have to work much as a teenager. You didn't have to drive much as a teenager. Because our older sibling and I had to take care of that. And instead of being grown and having a plan before you started getting pregnant, they didn't do that. But I had to suffer from their choices. So I am not jealous. I am angry. Because I should have been able to fairly be able to go out and do the same shit. Never got the chance to live. Never got a childhood. Never got to be a teenager. My teenage years was between babysitting my siblings and working. While all my friends were out having fun. I only had time to do two things. Work and train in martial arts. That's it. Didn't have any support in martial arts, couldn't go to any tournaments, couldn't do anything because no one gave a fuck if I was breathing other than taking care of children that my dick didn't create. So when people are coming at me and say, oh, you're just jealous because your siblings have everything and you have nothing. No, I am the reason why my siblings have everything and I have nothing. Because instead of worrying about my life, I took care of people's lives that I shouldn't have had to take care of after a certain age. So, this is anger. This is jealousy. There's so many ways that I can get rid of jealousy. Anger, I thrive on. The hardest part of anger is keeping my hands to myself. I live to punch people. And most of the people that I want to punch deserve every freaking bit of it. And most of those people are kin to me. Most of those people don't have a moral compass. Most of those people don't give a flying fuck that I didn't get to do what they got to do. And the only reason they got to do what they got to do was because of our elder sister and myself. Now you may think I'm wrong. And if you're family and you're watching, then you know I'm right. Because everything I just said was 1000% the truth. It's my time now. I said when I was 42 that I wasn't watching any more kids. And at 42 I was still watching kids while having a hip replacement. Chasing kids on walkers in the street with my walker. That shit's done now. Echo Fang Grey Wolf is here. James Williams Jr. is dead. Mr. Nice Guy, dead. Cross me the right way. Anger is burning knuckles. Thank you for watching. It's Kung Fu Alpha number 2. Be seeing you.